Welcome to the You, Me, and Disney podcast. Hi, welcome back. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Shawn. And this is the You, Me, and Disney podcast, an adult humored podcast for Disney adults.
Disney adults.
How you been, Nick?
Good. Sad now that our vacation is over. We went. It was amazing. Obviously, we packed so much into
3-4 days.
days. More than I think that we should have, but
My body is honestly still hurting. We got back a week ago today.
yes.
Yes, right? A week ago today, yeah.
But we were only there. We arrived Saturday,
Yep.
Sunday, Monday, and came home
Back-
Tuesday.
Yep.
So it was very quick. Packed in a lot, saw a lot, ate a lot.
We averaged like 25,000 steps each day.
Yeah, I do have to say, so it was only the three of us, myself, Shawn, and we took our daughter, our bratty, 15-year-old. We were like, just stay home, you're a beast. So he didn't plan on going. So, it was definitely, I do feel bad for our daughter because we are rope drop and Disney till you drop people. There is no, we are just not built to take a break and go back to the hotel. It's just not who we personally are as people.
Yeah, but not to jump ahead, we had downtime. There were moments, and we'll get into those moments, like the Hall of Presidents. We'll get into stuff like that when we break down those days. So what I wanted to do today was kind of give a brief rundown of how our trip went. And again, Nikki kind of just summed it up. It was 3 days. So we flew in Saturday and flew out on Tuesday. So we flew in early morning and then left early morning on Tuesday. So really all we had was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, flew back Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what we figured for this month, seeing as though this is the top of the month treat, we're going to break down our mini vacation over the next 3 weeks because we have some reviews that we want to do. Because we did 3 new things that we've never done before. We went to Beacon Barrel.
Yep.
We saw the Starlight Parade.
Yep.
We went to Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
So we're going to, over the next 3 weeks, break down one of those, including all the other things we kind of did along the way. So you want to get into it?
Sure, why not?
Our trip started on a beautiful morning at 2:30 a.m.
2:30 a.m. Got up. Thank goodness for us in our area, our airport is only
45 minutes away.
45 minutes away.
Yeah.
But we had a 6 a.m.
Flight. Yep.
which I would do again in a heartbeat.
Yeah. We landed, and thankfully I took a lot of photos, so everything is time stamped. We landed at 9:04 a.m. in Florida. Saturday morning, it was beautiful. So I think when we left, was it like 30 degrees here where we live?
It was 40. It hadn't hit.
It was freezing. We're staying, waiting to get picked up by our shuttle to go to the airport, and it was cold.
So cold.
Yes, our daughter was wearing shorts because she was pre-gaming, and we were on our way. And we landed in Florida. I think did we change in the airport? No, we didn't. We changed when we got so we got a lift, which we did strictly carry-on only, right?
Yeah, so we flew down Southwest, which was beautiful.
It was it worked well.
You still have to do that where you check in early to make sure you're in boarding
group. Yep.
B or whatever. So we were boarding group B. Our daughter is 10 now, so they didn't offer us the children check-in. So I was panicked that I always get nervous that we're going to be separated. But anyway, and yes, this is the first time ever, and I do mean ever, that we have done carry-ons.
Carry-on only. How great was it?
It was great. And again, you and I have talked about this. It was great because I knew we were only going for 3 days. I am bougie. I'm sorry. I have face products and hair products and things like that I like to bring, but I managed to make it work in my little carry-on. So yes, on and off the plane.
We were on and off the plane. We landed at 9:04 a.m.
Yeah.
Got off the plane, used the restroom.
Yep.
Got our lift. We're at the hotel at 9:59.
Yes.
So did all we basically were out. We waited for our lift, which I had booked along the way.
Yep.
Chilling, like coming in and out. Like it was so nice to not have to go to the carousel, not have to deal with any of that, bull. Like
yeah, that was beautiful.
It was so amazing. And in retrospect, we'll actually in another episode talk about how when we left, that was also a great experience too. Like this is the first time we've been in MCO and everything worked. Like, would you call that a monorail? The little rail system that gets you over to, the departure.
Yeah, like the shuttle.
The little shuttle, yeah.
Little shuttle.
It worked, right?
Yep.
We were at our hotel. So we got there at 10:01.
You just said 9:59.
Oh, I'm sorry. At 10:01, we actually walked through the door. We arrived at 9:59. At 10:01, we walked through the door.
Yep.
You walked up to the lady.
So we stayed at All Star Sports. So this was the first time we've ever stayed at All Star Sports. We have stayed at All Star Movie before.
Yep.
I had been a huge baby about this. I didn't want to do it. I felt like it was low key crap. It was cute. Super cute. I have nothing but good things to say about it. The lobby smelled good. Beautiful bright colors everywhere. Very clean.
It was $160 a night.
And it was $160 a night because they were having the specials. So,
yeah.
I mean, to go for just a couple days and to know you're packing in the parks, it is worth it.
So not to cut you off. It actually, when I booked it, was $160 per night. A week before I left, it was $154 per night.
Oh, they were still having sales?
It went down, but I didn't feel like rebooking it to save $6. I was like, oh, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Like, it just, God forbid something happens. Like, we unbook it and we lose our reservation. Something. I was like, dude, it's $12. It's okay. You got me, Disney. But it's like, let me ask you a question, because I felt this way. Did you feel like, and we've been to a few hotels, I felt like the lobby was small. The check-in lobby.
I think we are accustomed to Pop Century's lobby.
Big lobby there, right?
And Pop Century, I do feel like, has a larger lobby.
Yeah.
I feel like the All-Star Resorts have a smaller lobby.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter which All-Star you stay at, they, I think, are all the same. It's just a matter of the theming.
They are all the same.
Yeah.
And here, not to, and I'm sure you're going to talk about this. Our room, we were the furthest away, but still so close. Do you feel like this is the same scale as Pop Century, but just spread out into 3 different hotels? Because each hotel only has 1 pool. Pop Century has, look at it. So
Pop Century has multiple pools.
Pop Century is multiple. All-Stars. Each hotel, the All-Stars, only has a pool.
Yeah, so, just a center pool.
So if you look at the map of it, it is probably the same size. So that's why you're almost like getting like a mini.
No, that's not true. All-Star Resort includes the Calypso pool, the piano pool, and a kiddie pool. You were wrong.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't see 3 pools there.
We also didn't go adventuring around.
Are they the Calypso?
That's the main pool.
That's a main pool.
Maybe it's not. Let me look into that.
You know what? No. I believe you're right, because All-Star Music, we did have a pool down where we were located at our hotel. Remember that? And we did have the big pool, the main pool. So I think you're right.
I might be wrong. They might have
All-Star Sports, didn't
No, Disney's All-Star Sport Resorts. So this must be all the pools that I'm looking at.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up for future news. But not to go way off topic.
Yeah, what are you?
Sorry.
What are you getting at?
I felt like the lobby's smaller than like a Pop Century or another value hotel.
I don't understand unless you're at the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian or something like that. What on earth do you need
a massive lobby for?
Massive lobby.
Yeah.
You walk in. So anyway, now that Shawn has brought us unbelievably off topic, we got there, and what I have found that even though you can do early check-in on your app,
yep,
it never hurts to go into the lobby and to talk to those wonderful cast members who are there, because I checked us in early. And then when I checked us in with the concierge desk, we had a room within 25, not even 20 minutes.
10:06. I took a photo of it.
So
at 10:06, we were assigned a room.
So I think that people are under the impression that when you early check in the app, that you're automatically checked in. My hack is to check into the lobby.
Yeah, this is the second time it's happened to us.
This is literally the second time that we have arrived in Florida before 10 o'clock and our room has been ready before 10:30.
Yep, I was in the bathroom because our plan ultimately was to change and go over to Disney Springs.
No, Typhoon Lagoon.
I'm sorry, Typhoon Lagoon. Yeah, look at the time. The timestamp, 10:06. And I was in the restroom and I was like, let me just look and see if our room got assigned. Boom. Room 4201 was assigned.
Yeah, and so we didn't check the map first, so I let Shawn try to navigate us, and we literally walked in a huge circle to come find out that you literally just walk up.
Yeah.
And so the grounds are not huge. Like I said, it's all like sports theming. So we were in like a tennis section, and across the way was a basketball section, and still cute themed. You know what I mean?
Big over in your face.
Big over. I mean, the characters in our area were Donald playing tennis with Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yep.
Very lovely. It was very lovely.
I think it was your tip.
The only issue we had is we stayed on the second floor.
Yeah.
The assholes above us were up at like 2 a.m. bouncing a ball on the floor.
I'd never experienced
that. That would be the first time I'd ever had that.
It was the first time ever I contemplated getting up and going and knocking on somebody's door.
If it didn't stop after the 15 minutes, I was going to call the front desk and be like, I don't know what's going on, but there's a different, let me start over. Children are loud, period.
Yep.
You expect that. You're going to have crying children. You're going to have loud children.
Yep.
You're going to have kids who jump on the bed. Totally understandable.
Yep.
If you're letting your child bounce a ball on the floor at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That was crazy.
There's something that's wrong.
Unfortunately, because they refurbed all these rooms, they're brand new. So back in the day, they all had carpeting, which is disgusting. Imagine how many like people's feet have touched it. Now it's like it would call it vinyl. It's either vinyl tile or it's almost like a ceramic tile floor, so it's easier for them to clean. The problem is it's a tile. It reflects sound. So if you're dropping something on it, you're going to hear a hollow, echoey sound as opposed to like a muffled carpet. So somebody was bouncing like, almost sounded like a ping pong ball, like all night long. Like we'd be sleeping, it's so quiet in our room, and you'd hear ping, 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 ping. Ting, 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 ting. And it was just this echoing noise like all night long.
And it wasn't one, like just, it was constant for like for an extended amount of time. And not even like 11 o'clock at night, not even 12. It was literally like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they were getting up and getting ready for the airport.
Maybe. I didn't think about that.
Because
the next night it didn't happen.
Because the next night it didn't happen. So,
anyway.
So very cute hotel. They do have a food court called End Zone Food Court. Typical, normal.
Because I got us, not to cut you off, we changed, we went into our room, changed, because what we were going to do is check our luggage. We had everything pre-packed in our backpacks, and then we were just going to peace out. We were able to go to the room, shed some things out of our backpack, and be like, okay, let's go do this. And then we went over to the food court. So we were at the food court, 10:45.
Yep, so we ate some food quick, easy, multiple stations. They have your typical Disney food, hamburgers, hot dogs, fries. I think we still had breakfast.
So we caught it at 10:45. The changeover, excuse me, is at 11 for lunch. We caught it kind of in the interim where we did get breakfast. So I think, what did I get you guys? Some Mickey waffles, some bacon. I think I got a breakfast platter, I got a breakfast bowl.
Which was?
They're so filling. They're so good.
A breakfast bowl is scrambled eggs with gravy, hash browns.
Tater tots. Or no, they call them potato barrels.
Potato barrels. It was, I don't know if we were starving.
We were starving.
It was so good.
But it's so filling too. It like keeps you going. Then we ate, and then we're like, hey, we're going to Typhoon Lagoon, which none of us have ever been to before. And we're like, how should we get there? What were your thoughts about how we got there? And what would you do it again? And like, what did we do?
So in order to get to Typhoon Lagoon, if you're taking the bus system, you have to take a bus to Disney Springs.
Did not know that. Did you know that?
Yes, we had talked about it. We had previously talked about it and had a plan, and then for some reason didn't follow our plan.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I was like, why do you remind me of our plan?
Yes. So we chose very stupidly to use the bus system. You have to take a Disney bus over to Disney Springs. So Typhoon Lagoon is literally across the street, basically from Typhoon
Disney Springs.
Yes, I just had a stroke.
Just saw that.
I literally just had a stroke. So you have to get off the bus, go through security. They send you over to another bus, and you take a bus over to Typhoon Lagoon.
Seems ridiculous.
Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it ever. It was the worst waste of time. The bus was packed. We had just traveled as it was. At this point now, I'm getting cranky because we had travel. I would recommend just getting dropped off if you can and Ubering it over to, even if you Ubered it to Disney Springs and took one bus.
You could do that. Yeah.
It's the double buses and the security. It just was too much.
We lost 2 hours, by the way. So, because I have us walking into...
Because you made us eat. I wanted us to eat at Typhoon Lagoon.
You're right. So when we sat down and from 10:45, we didn't walk into Typhoon Lagoon until 11:58.
Which, again, wasn't my plan. Shawn took my plans and kind of threw them out the door and did his own thing. And I had to go with it. I had to go with a lot this trip. We've talked about this a million times in the past that I'm the control freak and I kind of have everything down to a T. I had to kind of sit back and be the passenger this time. Don't recommend it. 1 star.
I think you watched pretty well.
You did great. That's not what I need. Me having to sit back
and be a co-pilot.
Is very...
It's hard to give to pass over the range.
Yes, it's very hard. So anyway, would I do it again? 100% travel that way.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
You mean travel that way over to Typhoon Lagoon?
Yes.
So here's the thing, and for people that don't know, Typhoon Lagoon is a water park. It's one of 2 water parks that Disney has. I don't know which one is made first or which one's larger or better. All I do know is my experience with Typhoon Lagoon is when you're watching the map on the Disney Channel back in your hotel, it kind of gives you the breakdown of each park and their daily itinerary. And it kind of goes through it like almost a little slideshow. And it shows the water parks, and it shows a volcano with a little tugboat on top of it. That is the only experience I've ever had with the water parks, and I love Typhoon because it has like a little smokestack with like a little mini puff of smoke that puffs out of it.
Yeah.
I did get to see that tugboat, and it was beautiful. It's
yeah.
Miss Tilly, I believe. But the water parks were included. That's why we went. Okay.
Yep.
It was part of the summer package.
Correct. Yep. So up until probably the end of this year.
Yeah.
Right. On day 1 of your stay, you get a free water park pass.
Yep.
So it's part of the reason why we also took an extremely early flight because we wanted to take advantage of
optimized time. Yeah.
Because we could have probably done it when we went in January. Oh no. Because we went in December and left in January. So
it wasn't even going yet. So Nicky and I, ironically, and I think in my thought, where I was like, oh, we're just going to go over to Typhoon Lagoon. We're going to leave her at 5. We're going to go over to Disney Springs and be chill. Nicky, thankfully, a couple weeks ago, was like, Shawn, we need to talk about this. We need to pregame for this day because we're trying to pack in a lot in one day. An arrival, a pool situation, and then we're planning on going back over to Disney Springs and getting dinner and doing some shopping. So that is almost 3 separate days packed into one day. But anyway, we walked into Typhoon Lagoon at 11:58. What were your initial thoughts?
I was super excited. I loved the whole theming of this. So Typhoon Lagoon is very beachy themed. So there's actual sand.
Sand.
Excuse me, beautiful white sand. They have one of the largest wave pools.
Massive.
Literally, the second we got there, so you walk in and it's almost like you don't see anything at first.
Yeah.
Because you walk in and you have to
lot of
walk
twists
a lot
and
of
turns.
turns.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you come upon this water park.
The wave pool's smacking in.
But you have to like check in first and go through that thing, and then there's that lizard guy who looks like he was made out of sand.
Yeah. You had a tap style, right? So we had our first tap style.
Yep. So wade into the warm waters where gentle waves lack the white sandy beach. So that's.
Did you just come off with that off the top of your dome?
No, I read it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wow.
So it's very much like almost. I don't want to use the word castaway, but that's what it's like. It's very.
It was green and lush. Yeah, yeah.
Blizzard Beach is closed, so we didn't have a choice. We had to go to Typhoon Lagoon. My first experience when you first walked in was great. I was so excited until 3 minutes after we were there, and it was so packed and so busy, and there wasn't one goddamn chair to be found.
We walked around for 10 minutes.
Again, I don't do well with situations like this because I'm such a planner. So. And now you're tired, you're hot, you've been traveling. It's now, again.
You're supposed to be in vacation mode, and you were kind of pouting. Yeah.
Yes, 100% I was pouting. So it's great in theory to do what we did.
Yeah. But how could you, and I've thought about this in retrospect, not to interrupt, how could you have gotten there earlier?
Well, we should have just said what I said.
Get breakfast.
Change and had just gone straight there. Because Typhoon Lagoon opens at 10.
So
while we arrived, we had done.
You mean not even go to the hotel and just go right there?
No, you go to your hotel, drop your stuff off, and if we had Ubered it and exactly what I had said, we would have gotten there and been able to probably find a spot. But see, you are a dawdler.
So let me ask you a question. So would we have told I guess we could have, because I guess we could have made multiple trips with our Lyft. You're able to add on multiple stops. So we would have got there. No, you're able to, hey, when you set up your Lyft ride, you're able to go, I want to go here and then another destination. So would we have gone to our hotel and like, hey, 5 minutes, we're dishing off our luggage, check in real quick, and then zip right over? I guess we could have.
Even if it had been like 20 minutes. But I mean, again, that's in theory and hindsight are always 20/20. It just... It was what it was. We did end up finding chairs.
So we did. Yeah.
We did find chairs. I'm just saying, if you have little kids, like if you have smaller children, be prepared that when you get there, if it's 12 o'clock, go with patience.
Yeah.
It's my only, go with patience. People hold up 15 chairs deep.
And you don't even know if they're really there because everybody throws a towel on like 9 chairs.
They're like 15 chairs deep with towels in a circle. So you're like, and it's noon. You're not going to ask someone, are you using that chair? Because they're going to be like, yeah.
I was able to get us 2 chairs. Yes.
Yeah, 2 chairs. And we sat by the wave pool, which was fine. The only other issue is I didn't bring sunscreen because, again, I only had a carry-on and you can't bring, I didn't even pack a little sunscreen. Come to find out, in the little shops, they have a ridiculous amount of sunscreen. So
did you buy some?
No, but if we had stopped there first, I would have just bought.
How much was it? Did you get a look at the price?
It was like $13.99. That's what you paid for it at Walgreens.
That's average, right?
Anyways, the positive parts: beautiful sand, super cute, wonderful atmosphere in this wave pool. Every 3 minutes or so, I'm talking. This isn't like your average wave.
That noise.
It makes a sound.
Whoosh.
It sends a 6, and I'm not exaggerating.
It is a 6-foot wave.
6-foot wave that people ride like you were in Hawaii.
6 foot on top of the water. So if the water was flat, 6 feet above that flat water is this wave that. And my daughter, Andrea, and I went into the water, and it was
pummeled.
Massive.
Pummeled.
It's almost like I almost can feel, and not sorry if anyone, hey Chuck or one listener, dude, if your family was affected by a tsunami, I'm sorry, but so were we, because we saw it coming at us, and I've never seen something like that, like a man-made force of water, a wall of water coming at you with people trying to body surf, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna get killed here.
Yeah.
And you didn't know, because Nikki didn't go in. So my daughter and I went in, and it goes from a gradual 3 feet to 4 feet to 5 feet to 6 feet to 8 feet deep.
Yep.
You're allowed to swim out to 8 feet deep, which is insane. And there's the your typical lifeguard, Disney lifeguards, hanging out above your head, ready to dive in.
Oh, yeah.
At 8 feet, they're like on these walls on the side, and where the wave comes from is, it's almost like, what did I describe it to you as? Like the movie Tangled, where they're up against a dam and it's holding in a wall of water.
Yep.
It almost looks like a makeshift dam, and that's where the wave is generated from. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
I was over, and now there's nothing wrong with drinking in the afternoon, okay? There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
Yes.
But I was actually shocked at the amount of drinking that was...
People are on vacation.
I think I just wasn't expecting it, is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's because when you go to Magic Kingdom, it's dry. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
more.
Well,
we'll get into that later.
Yeah, but it's not like Hollywood Studios or Epcot where it's
where you can walk around.
where you walk around. So I think I just wasn't expecting it.
Right.
I mean, there was a couple sitting next to us who had clearly been there since 10 a.m. when it opened, and just
Mai Tais and margaritas.
Oh my God, beer, Mai Tais, margarita, knocking them back. And I was like, you know what? If you have older children and you're not like, good for you. That we can't partake in that right now.
Yeah.
So, but I did like the atmosphere. We went on the lazy river, which I love a good lazy river.
So even before we went on the lazy river, my daughter and I, she wanted to go on some of the slides.
Yeah.
So we went and there's a couple slides, like the slide. So if you're looking at the wave pool, there are slides to the right and there are slides to the left. The ones to the left incorporate rafts.
Yeah.
They're multi-person. We went on the non-raft side to the right. I'm on a slide, hookah, uma, cowabunga, shoot triple slide. Okay?
Yeah.
They're terrifying. They're like three big in the dark tubes that you imagine you take a crap, and that's what it's like for you getting flushed. Every night you're like, flush me, Jay, flush me.
I'm like, no.
In the dark, whipping down there.
No, thank you.
I was like, we got to go on something else. So we went on the storm slides, which were right next to that, and they were actually a little bit more chill. They were kind of open, so you can see the sunlight.
Okay.
I will say this: I was cool. The lines weren't long. We walked up to the top, got to see the little tugboat up there.
Aww.
It was so cute. Everybody was chill. The Disney vibe, like all the plants and everything around you. You're like, I know I'm at Disney.
Yeah.
I knew I was at Disney.
Yep.
There were some gross moments.
Water parks are gross.
They are. Pee. But you know what's funny? Only twice was I like, oh my God, this stinks like piss.
It's always on stairs.
It was on a stair.
It's always on stairs. And I think it's because people walk up the stairs and while they're waiting, they just pee.
Oh my God. I just throw up in my mouth.
Yes. I think
my God.
People...
I wish you never said that to me.
I mean,
because
it's not a fact.
How did you know it was on stairs?
Because back in the day when I don't know, I feel like it always smells like pee on stairs. What water park did we go to and it stunk like pee?
That was down in South Carolina.
Yeah, just pee. If you gotta go, man, go. You gotta go before they get on the water.
So that was the one thing that bothered me. And you get that little pooling water, and you're like, I gotta step over that.
Oh, it's warm.
So we were up at the top, and this buzzer went off, and it was a loud buzzer for like a good 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Oh, you could hear it down below?
I thought it was part of the wave pool.
So no, I think what happens is somebody gets hurt or has a problem because they need to clear the bottom. So
no, I thought you were talking about something else.
No, so when you're up at the top, there's a red light and a green light, and you have to wait for it to turn green. That basically means down at the bottom, the people have exited the pool. So when they come down, you're not smashing into somebody. So there was this buzzer that went off for like a good 8 minutes. It was ear piercing, but it's loud at the top because what you don't realize is the water is coming out of the volcano with the ship. And that water is funneling down the mountain. That's the water that goes into the tubes.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah, like you were up there doing it. You weren't. You were fucking sitting in a chair doing nothing, all right?
That's right.
I was up there in that thing, in the pissy smelling state.
Pee-pee water.
This is what grossed me out the most. Two people in front of me had a cut on his back.
Stop. It's like a Band-Aid. Hit.
He had an open wound.
Stop it.
On his back.
I hate it.
And I was like, first off, I was like, oh, he must have cut himself on the slide because I felt myself, and I was
they're sharp.
I was wearing a shirt. I was wearing like what are they called, a rash guard shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I felt a little dumb, a little ding, a little ugh. But I was like, I'm okay. But then when I saw that guy bleeding, I was like, oh, he must have got caught by the slide. And then I was like, 2 seconds later, I was like, he's actively bleeding right now on this weight part.
Stop it.
And I was like, whatever tube he's going to go in, I'm going to go into the furthest tube.
Stop.
And I did.
Can we change the subject?
I gotta let you. Hey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, that's one of the. I'm a germaphobe to a certain extreme, and there are certain things that I can't tolerate. And seeing open wounds, disgusting.
I don't want to ever talk about this again.
So then we came back and we were like, hey, Mom, Nikki, let's go on these tubes, and you were like, nope. So I was like, let's go on the lazy river.
I don't like rides like that in the dark. I have this weird, I must have watched one of those fake videos a long time ago where someone got like super, or it's back in the day.
Stuck.
Yeah, stuck, or like
that's actually happened.
Alpine slide, traumas. And
God, those are crazy.
So really quick, around in our area growing up, we used to have a very small park. And you could ski there in the winter, and in the summer they had a wave pool and like a little mini park.
Yeah.
And they used to have the Alpine slide.
Alpine slide.
And it was literally like a little cart that you would sit in, and you would go 100 miles an hour down this.
They allowed you to have the brake. You went forward, it goes full speed, back to brake.
And you could control it, and it was concrete.
People would fall
and
off and get
you was kneecaps. Skin would get gone.
Skin down to the bone. Yeah.
And so for some reason, water parks to me, I associate with that. I don't know why.
Did you ever hear the urban legend when you went to it?
That you lost a kneecap?
People like, oh my God, I knew a guy who like, they fell off the side and they never found them and shit like that.
The only thing I ever heard was people lost elbows and kneecaps.
Yeah.
Not that you could ever legitimately lose an elbow.
Did you ever go on it?
Yes.
It was terrible.
We used to take the kids for summer camp.
Wow. Anyway.
Right. So Typhoon Lagoon, yes. So then after they came back from their water slides, which I refused to do, we went on the lazy river. And like I just said, love me a lazy river.
Yeah. It was fun, wasn't it?
It was a nice day. At that point, we had been in the sun for a couple hours with no sunscreen.
Yeah.
And when you live up north and then try to go to the Florida, your skin gets a little culture shocked. Yeah. So I was ready for the lazy river. Cute. I liked it. You could the only issue with the lazy river is no one wanted to give up their tube.
Yeah. Took us about 5 minutes to get a tube.
But other than that, you could float on that river.
And people do.
All day.
And people walk. Like, I walked on it.
Yeah, I enjoyed walking.
I pushed you guys.
Yeah, I enjoyed walking.
It kind of felt, and it kind of in a good way, it felt like the Jungle Cruise.
Yes, but
with a clean water and like you're gliding down, because it had little tractions and little like, makeshift boats and stuff like that, and like all the things you'd see on the Jungle Cruise. And then I think what would you say, like every 100 or 50 yards or so, there was an exit. So if you wanted to get out, you could easily get out. How many people do you think pee in that water?
All of them.
Everybody, right?
Everyone.
Where do you think the filtration system is like?
Disney prides themselves on being clean.
Yeah.
So, they had a poor boy who was standing there filtering the water.
Sifting out
grass.
It was his job.
I guarantee it's like pulled out, circulated, cleaned,
loaded
with so much chlorine and dumped back in. Although I don't feel like we smelled.
I was just going to say that to you. I smelled no chlorine in that water. The only time I smelled chlorine is the next day when I was like, wringing out my bathing suit. I was like, oh, I smell chlorine in my bathing suit.
But not
in the water at all.
I mean, we've been to hotel pools where you're like, you walk in and it stings your eyes because it's so.
Yeah, like takes the skin off.
So nothing like that. If you have small kids, they have multiple areas for them to play in sand. There's a whole area too, a kid area. It's called like Ketchikan Creek or something like that.
So cute.
It's a little bit of something for everyone.
Yeah.
If I was a grown up, which I am, I don't know why I said that. If I was a grown up going without children, I also think I would thoroughly enjoy just sitting in the sun there, having a couple cocktails, enjoying my day.
Yeah. We spent 3 hours there.
We did, which was plenty. For traveling, it was plenty.
Yeah.
We brought our stuff to shower. They do have showers.
Which is nice.
They are the only thing I've ever seen at Disney that's dirty.
The showers?
They were not.
You have to imagine, mine were.
Picture camping.
They're right, yeah. Like open curtains, like little cubic. So, but imagine the people that are turning and burning like us constantly. And there was only a couple, I think there might have been 1 or 2 stewards cleaning constantly. People were, I must have saw a couple hundred people.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
And our showers were, thank God, though, they don't take quarters. It wasn't one of those like, well,
that's nice.
When you really are keeping and they make you do quarters. Water was warm. They do not offer, like, they claim they offer soap, but it's one soap that's like on the wall.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was expecting like Disney soap, like the 3 soaps.
Yeah?
No.
What was it?
Literally like hand soap in a container, like on the wall.
And it was a pump?
Yes. No, it like a push, like literally like what you wash your hands with, like in the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Inside of the shower?
Inside of the shower.
Well, at least they're offering you something.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
If you go with the expectation you are literally there to wash the chlorine off, shower quick, you ain't getting ready there.
No.
Like, don't be expecting that you're going to Disney Springs and have like fancy dinner.
Yeah. I mean, you could, I guess.
You could, I guess. You brought all your own supplies.
Sure, your hairdryer and everything. Do they have a hairdryer there?
No, I didn't even look. So me and the little one kind of just showered quick.
Yep.
Because we had already packed a bag and because I was only carry-on this time, I had all of our supplies with us.
Yep. You had it in your backpack.
We had it in our backpack. So we showered quick, totally easy, changed, went to the gift shop briefly, which was super cute, and went over to Disney Springs.
Yes. So not before we leave. So I had mentioned this like in our last thing, our hack, bring plastic bags. I brought plastic bags.
Beautiful.
What do you call those? Quart size? The larger plastic bag, gallon size. Yeah. So what I did was I wrung out our bathing suits and I packed them in there and then I squished them down to get all the air out, compressed them, and put them in our backpack.
Yep.
You don't want to carry around wet stuff, right?
No.
Threw them in the backpack. It was good to go.
It was good to go.
We hopped on the bus.
And went to Disney Springs.
Disney Springs. 3-second ride.
That ride is literally 2 seconds. It's to go from Typhoon Lagoon to Disney Springs is not a problem whatsoever. It's not tiring. It's not.
We got to Disney Springs at 3:37.
Yeah. Really quick about Typhoon Lagoon, which I didn't touch upon. There is plenty. Did I just say that? Plenty to eat. There's like.
There's snacks and stuff like that.
Snacks.
I don't know if there's sit-down meals. I'm sure there are.
No, we
weren't looking quick service.
It's all quick
snacks. Yeah. Booze.
My recommendation though is make a mental note of what you would want to eat and where the spot is, because by the time we had found our spot in chairs, we were only near like a quick service with just like Mickey pretzels and stuff. There wasn't like. And they had free water, which was beautiful.
Let me ask you a question. Would you, and we saw the areas where it was like,
there's like fancy
areas. The fancy areas with like the tents and water jugs and everything else. Would you do that?
Would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't think that I would. Okay. In a perfect world, if I was a millionaire, yes, 110% I would. On a regular day when I'm going to Typhoon Lagoon for 3 hours, absolutely not.
Yeah.
What I will say is there are umbrella rentals.
Yeah.
By the time we had got there, they made it a point to be like all the umbrellas are taken for the day.
Yeah.
So an umbrella rental with a regular lounge chair would have been lovely.
So what's funny is I'm looking at the Typhoon Lagoon map right now, and these
far.
These are like the prime areas right over here.
That's where we couldn't get in.
We couldn't, but this is also deceiving because it also makes you have the impression that, oh, you can just walk right here. This is where the walls are.
That's not where we were.
No, we were right over here.
Yes, that's
But
where we were.
this is where the umbrellas are.
Oh, okay.
This is where the walls are, is my point.
Yeah,
all of that is the wall. You can't just walk in.
No.
You have to walk all the way around and come in over here, right where we were. So I don't know, what is the advantage of having those umbrellas? To have an umbrella? Is that the
people behind us had umbrellas. Oh, you mean you're talking about
the private, like the cabanas, but they weren't really a cabana. It was basically just like an umbrella with like 5 or 6 seats, like on a wooden little platform and stuff like that. I wouldn't really call it a cabana, unless there's like legit cabanas that I just didn't see, and I don't believe that there are.
I mean, if you absolutely were staying at Typhoon Lagoon so Typhoon Lagoon is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If your goal was to stay there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you had extra cash to burn, sure. Have had it. Get one. If you are going after you've traveled on an airplane and you're going for 2 hours, please don't waste the money.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're huge into being in the water. I only needed an umbrella because I wasn't going in the water.
Yeah.
But then I went in the lazy river and it was better.
Right. It kind of shaded you for that little bit of time and stuff like that. It is massive. Yeah, you're right. There's this whole other area over here that we didn't even go. It's massive.
It's huge.
So I guess, and this is what I was saying about over to the left. This is like the whole tube area that we didn't go to.
Yep.
You probably could spend a full 8-hour day there.
Yes, 100%.
Or 6-hour day there.
100%.
And be happy and like be everything else. We were there, because it was free. We wanted to experience it. And I would go back.
I would go back too.
Yeah, let me put it that way, right?
Not only would I go back, but it makes me want to try Blizzard Beach to see and compare to see which one you'd like better, because I think Blizzard Beach is redone.
Yeah. So next time we go, we will have to remember our strategy.
I don't think they're offering that for free.
They are next year, starting next year.
They are?
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Yeah. So we stayed then we went over to Disney Springs.
Yep.
What do we do at Disney Springs? We don't have to get into it all, but
I mean, Disney Springs, for anyone who's listening or anyone who knows, Disney Springs is massive.
It's the shopping mecca.
It's the shopping mecca. Literally, you're not going to see everything unless you go twice. You're not going to do every possible. We kind of have our standard paths and our standard places. This would be the first year I got into Gideon's after 3 years. So Gideon's still offers a virtual queue. What happens is you go up and they put your name on a list. It's a virtual queue. It was 2 hours. So lucky for us, we were smart enough, because I remembered from the last time, rather be the first thing that we do.
Yep.
So we did that. We went to dinner. We went to Chef Art's homecoming. Now, the last time we had gone to Chef Art's was years and years and years ago, when our children were uber small. And they had an outside band, and it was one of those, we walked up, they had outdoor seating, and it was lovely. I don't know what experience we were expecting this time. The food was not great. I also feel like, and I know I keep saying it, but we had traveled all day. And when you eat heavy, greasy food after traveling all day, I think it was just too much for you and I. I think you're done. I sucked back a sangria.
So we got a bunch. I think we got a bunch of appetizers.
We only got 2.
2 appetizers and then 2 meals.
I got a salad.
I was full off of the appetizers. What did we get for appetizers? Do you even remember?
Yep. So we got the fried green tomatoes, which actually were delicious.
Delicious, with the ham and like what would you call that? Like a,
it was like a prosciutto.
capicola ham, prosciutto.
Yeah,
yep,
prosciutto
on top, on fried green tomato.
Fried green tomato. It had some greens. Excellent. The spice was perfect. And
then what did we got? Something else, like a crab cake? Oh, shrimp.
Which was delicious.
Delicious.
It tastes like a Bloody Mary.
We should have just stuck with that.
We should have just stuck with that.
I mean, but then it was like, I had heard reviews of the biscuits.
Yeah.
Thigh-high biscuits.
Blech.
Chicken biscuits. They were 3 sandwiches, and I was so full, I couldn't even, the biscuit was delicious.
Yeah.
They were hot honey chicken, and it was like, I felt bad. It's the first time I've never not eaten, and it was an appetizer.
Yeah.
I was so full I couldn't even eat it.
You got a salad.
I got a crispy chicken salad, and I mean, I've gotten crispy chicken salads and eaten every last. I think I had 3 bites.
Yeah.
I just think it was.
Yeah.
I like it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't do myself service, like I said, because I sucked down that peach sangria, and then I was full and tipsy and couldn't eat.
But then we got over to Gideon's.
But then we
And then the ganachery.
and the ganache.
So back-to-back wins.
Gideon's, if you've never been, please go. It is amazing. Everything about it is amazing. The atmosphere inside is amazing. It's a very corpse brides.
Yeah, not so. Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
Theming. It's
Yep.
all black and red inside.
Yeah.
The characters are almost like skeletons and little vampires, but like in a
Children.
but in a very artistic way.
Big eyes.
Big eyes, love it. I love everything about this place. I love the books on the wall. I love the atmosphere.
It's very Harry Pottery too. It's almost like you walk into like where the wand shop was.
Yes.
Yeah, dark wood, dusty, but nothing's dusty.
Nothing's dusty. They serve cake. Obviously, they serve cookies.
Yeah.
And these cookies, these are not like little cookies.
Yeah.
These are,
Almost, what do they say? Almost a pound?
I have one hidden at my desk.
Oh, I noticed your wrapper. So you told me today we had bought 9. You told me today only 1 is left, and now I'm seeing wrappers all over your
we
desk.
didn't buy 9. We bought 6.
Oh, I thought we bought 9.
No, we bought 6.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more
We
sense.
bought 6. We should have bought 9.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, we should have bought 9. We only bought 6.
Okay. So here's the thing about it. They limit you right off the bat.
9.
So they create supply and demand right off the bat.
Mhm.
Hey, you're only allowed to buy 9, which you're like, I'm gonna buy 9. Hey, guess what? That's $100.
Yeah, they're $10 a
because they're wicked expensive. Okay, with tax and everything else, you're buying $100 worth of cookies, and they weigh almost a pound of.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you're gonna walk out with 20 pounds of cookies. Okay.
So they have, and these are not normal chocolate chip cookies. I can't even describe to anyone unless you've been there before. I literally can't.
It's not
They
a
have
cookie. I don't believe it's a cookie.
huge chocolate chips. They are dusted.
Salty.
They are dusted with a top of salt. And they also have like a special menu. So not the cookies are the same all the time.
Yep.
This time we got obviously the chocolate chip. We got banana bread, which
Didn't even get a bite of it.
here. I think that's the one I have left upstairs, so I'll give you a bite.
Oh, thanks.
A pistachio one. They have like double chocolate chips, some with M&Ms, and then they have a whole case of like cakes. So good. You always get a drink.
Peanut butter cold brew.
Peanut butter.
It was
cold.
delicious. It was delicious. Like absolutely delicious.
They come in fancy wrappers as well as a beautiful fancy box
And
and an amazing bag.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this place that isn't wonderful. I'm sorry.
It's almost like getting invited to a special club. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go way off topic here. I used to love a website called The Chive. Do you remember that? The
Yeah.
Chive. I used to love it. It was something addictive about it. And they came out with T-shirts.
Yeah.
And they were like, Chive on, keep calm, Chive on. And like they'd have special shirts. And the way that it worked was it was a lottery. You had to, on a specific day at 10 o'clock, get on the website and get in to try to like this 5-minute window to get a shirt.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get a shirt, you'd be like, oh God, I'm so lucky. And that's what the way this is about Gideon's, okay? When you get it, you feel lucky. But then a couple years after, I read a interview with the guy who owned the Chive. And he disclosed that it was all an illusion, that they had a warehouse full of 100 million shirts. So what they were doing was creating supply and demand. And in that window, they were selling millions of shirts.
Yeah, they let everyone into buy.
They let everybody in, but it was the sense of supply and demand. Over at Gideon's, if you get in, you feel so lucky. And you are lucky. The whole experience is great. But guess what? You can go over to their main store in Florida and buy those cookies with no wait at all.
Yeah,
It's the same store.
it's agreed, and I understand the whole supply and demand. And when we first went to Gideon's 3 years ago, it
That
was
was way
a
longer than
it
3
was
years ago.
it was a lottery. You had
my
to
gosh, yeah.
just get into a virtual.
People were waiting 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, at least now it's like you go.
But that other store's always been open. That was their first store.
Yeah, I know, but
That's what I'm trying to say.
we're never gonna go over there.
You're right. You'd have to almost be a local, or if you had your own car, you could easily drive over there. It's a 10-minute drive.
But is it as nice?
I don't believe
Exactly.
so.
So
Right, you're paying for
the
the whole package, right? The same way I would go to the website to get that shirt, right?
Yeah.
No, I get it.
So anyway,
You feel like you're a part of a club.
not even. I just love the whole Gideon's experience.
Yeah, right.
Down to, like I said, going into the store, the bag that we got and making you frame. Like it's I just love everything about it. And to top it off, I'm not gonna lie, those cookies are to die for.
And I'll put this into the ganachery. We can get into the ganachery every time. There's never a wait. It's like the chocolate is amazing.
Oh, so
But
good.
had it been more of a lottery with a ganachery, we'd have the same thing. We'd be like, oh my God, you treasure. It's the whole, like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Like the whole, like, going out with a hot girl, you don't know if you're gonna get laid at the end. But if you do, hey, it's that much better, right?
Yeah, so after we got into Gideon's, we did go to the ganachery. So the ganachery in Disney Springs is right around the corner from Gideon's.
2 doors.
And
Yeah.
2 doors down. And it is a specialty chocolate shop. And when I say specialty chocolates,
Yeah.
these are little squares of heaven.
I think we've talked like a little 1-inch,
It's a
1 inch by 1 inch
Yep.
square. Yeah.
You can get, I think I got, did I get 9 or 16? I think I got 9, and I should have gotten 28. But,
Yeah.
but anyway, they're uber expensive.
Lints. Think about Lints
Nope,
chocolates.
not even.
Think about a flat Lints chocolate.
Get the ganachery blows Lints.
It is, but that's what it's like. There's not like a hard chocolate.
No.
Everyone has a cream or like a pastille inside or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like a jelly or something.
No,
like,
not jelly.
Not like some of them do, but not like the ones where, you get the Werther's or whatever and you squish it and you're like, I'm not eating that shit. You want to eat every one of these chocolates.
Yeah, like pumpkin chai ganache square. Pumpkin and chai spices blended with white chocolate and covered in 65% dark chocolate. Like, I mean, they are.
They do
Oh,
they do funky things like add cocoa and chilies. They get creative with them.
So individual pieces are $3. A box of 6 is $16. So I got the box of 6. So I got 2 hazelnuts, 2 or 3 pistachios, milk chocolate, coconut, and then I came home and hid them, and I'm not sharing with anyone.
I took one, yes. I took one last night.
What did you take?
The one with the Mickey Mouse on.
Okay, that's
That you're-
regular chocolate.
that you're
I
ta-
bought for
yes,
you.
yes.
Okay. So anyway, if you love chocolates and you love specialty chocolates, this place is also super cute. When you walk in, when you first look to the left, they have glass, and you can actually see the chocolatiers make all the chocolate, which is always kind of fun.
Yeah.
And they have other chocolates too there, like Mickey Pot, not normal Mickey Pops. These are like specialty chocolate Mickey Pop.
Almost like a cake pop, but it's like a piece of chocolate.
Millennium
like
Falcon. Yeah. So good. Go. Please go.
You know what's special when the people there give it to you with tongs?
And they pull it out of
They
it.
pull it out, and it's on like a little special plate, and they pull it out, and there's like a row of like 5, and then they take a pair of special tongs and like grab the chocolate, like it's like a Fabergé egg,
Yeah.
and they put it in the box. In the box is beautiful.
And wrap it in tissue.
The box used to have a magnet on it. Now this is a new box.
Yeah, it's a
I know it's a
lame-
slide out box.
I wonder, because I always get 22.
Oh, the
First
bigger
time.
box has the magnet.
This is the
Okay.
first time I only got.
The box, and it's like you open up and it's all about display. So it's like the box. It's almost like buying a Rolex.
Yeah.
You open it up and it's like got a piece of like nice fold with an emblem and a crest on it that's like sealed, and it's like the presentation
Yeah.
and the quality is worth the upcharge.
Anytime they wrap chocolate in tissue paper,
Tissue paper, it's a gift. Yeah, it's like you're like getting a little gift. And when you pack it home with you, you bring it in here, whatever. It's nice to bring Disney back with you.
Yeah.
Like the cookies and stuff like that. But
the cookies, back to the cookies real quick.
Yeah.
They claim that they stay good in the fridge for like 3 days
So why is that one just rogue on your desk like that? You just
because he was frozen.
Oh, you're just letting it deep thaw over here on your.
snack during the day. I take
You're
the
just gonna let it chill over there in
if
your
I put
desk.
him upstairs, somebody's gonna eat him.
So you're just okay with it sitting down
I
here?
brought him down here today. I'll bring him upstairs. Anyway, you can deep freeze them and they're good for a while. So we brought them home, froze them, and then we're taking them out. Or I'm taking them out.
Our son Jebediah has been like picking them out of the freezer and just gnawing on them like
So annoying.
like a teething ring.
But yeah, that's that. Disney Springs. We were in out quick. We went to the Coach store. I love the Disney Coach store.
Yeah.
Didn't buy anything, thank goodness.
Tried to get into Lego.
Tried to get into Lego. The line.
Every time we've been there, okay, so here it is about Lego. Do you know why Lego is so? You and I and the kids did this one. We built our own minifigs.
Love that.
That has created such a popular. People make reservations now to do the minifigs.
Yeah.
That is now creating the line out the door.
Yep.
I love Lego. Like
Yeah.
I own Legos. I have a Lego setup you bought for me. I love Legos.
Yeah.
I want to go in there. I was more disappointed to not get into the Lego store than the World of Disney. Like I love the Lego store. We don't have a Lego store.
No. There's not one in Connecticut? Yeah, I bet there is.
Maybe there is, but I'm not driving. I'm not driving multi-states to go to Lego.
And we did do the World of Disney, which was the World of Disney.
It's great. It's
It's
so
great.
overwhelmed. You want to go in there and spend $1 million, but then you have to follow your kids away so they don't get kidnapped.
Not even kidnapped. It's, can we look at this? Let me touch this. Can we look at this? Oh my God. Look at all these stuffed animals. Oh my God. Can I bounce this ball?
Did we buy anything at the World of Disney?
Not one thing.
Wow.
It was the first time ever.
Wow.
Not one thing.
Wow.
Note to self, my other hack is if you are
Bring your kids.
in a store and you see something you like, buy it that minute. Because what happens is your vacation gets away from you, and not all places have the same stock.
Yep.
Your hotel lot or your hotel
Just
gift shop compared to the World of Disney, compared to the not the Emporium. Is it the Emporium at Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emporium. Yep.
Compared to the Emporium, compared to Epcot's, they are all, I mean, for the most part, the same things are there, all with a few little, I wanted a Disney sweatshirt and I stupidly didn't buy it because it was, I'll go back. And then lo and behold, you don't go back.
Yeah, the Spirit jersey. Because you're like, well, the other part of it too is I thought it was thinner than past Spirit jerseys.
They are. They're no longer that
thick,
thick
kind of,
sweatshirt.
what would you call that material?
A jersey. It's almost like
Now it seems like a jersey, but what'd you call your other one?
Fleece.
Fleeces and stuff like that. Anyway, so we left. We knew we had a big couple days leading up, so we left at 7:30.
Yep.
Getting back was a lot easier.
Oh my God, it was so easy.
We were back at our hotel at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And we were in bed by like 8:15 and
Watch the Disney
Watch
Channel.
the Disney, yeah.
Not the Disney Channel, but the channel. What is that channel called?
I think it's just called the current like the day. It's gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up later.
Look it up.
What it's actually called.
Yeah.
Channel 78, if anybody's ever wondering. And that was it. We went to sleep. So anything else? Nothing.
No, my hack, like I said, is do Gideon's if you can, because it's an experience. Even if you don't like cookies, you just to go in there,
Get some cake, get a coffee, get an iced coffee.
It is an experience.
Yeah. If you get there early in the morning, I think there's no wait.
Yeah. And obviously, like I said, we had the 2-hour window because we were going to eat. And we walk around a little bit too. There's so much to do at Disney Springs, so much to see.
There's something you can definitely buy.
Yes, I can't. I was just gonna say we didn't buy anything. We bought cookies and chocolates.
Yeah, we went there in between dinner and cookies and chocolates. Probably still spent $500.
Oh, easily, because the cookies were.
they're getting the money somehow. Like that, you can buy DVC there. You can buy can buy Coach. Like you can buy any. There's jewelry stores there. You can spend your money there.
They had a like alleyway of just shopping.
Louis Vuitton, like everything. Michael Kors. It's all there. Like. Anyway, so I think next week we're going to do our Epcot day, which is food and wine, and we'll review that day and how did that day go, what ups, downs, and how did that go for us? So, good episode, Nick. Let me get a little thingy here. Alrighty. Anything else?
No, go to Typhoon Lagoon. Do a water park. Do it.
Okay.
Even though they're gross.
I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
And that's a lot for me to say that because I think water parks are disgusting.
This one, other than that man bleeding, was relatively clean.
Because and as I go back into it, I even thought to myself, we're actually on beach sand right now.
Yeah.
And the beach sand was clean.
Clean beach sand.
How do they clean the beach sand, Nick?
They rake it every day.
People spill stuff, drinks. It was not even discolored. It was all white.
All white.
How's that even possible?
Don't know.
Because did you think about that at all?
Yes.
How is the beach sand that white?
Yeah. How is it white? How is it that clean? There's not really dirty. Like, and you're right, because people are spilling ice cream on it and slush on it.
How are they cleaning the sand?
They must have someone bring in sand.
Do you think they wash it?
How you ain't gonna wash sand?
I don't know. Mysteries. Disney's full of magic, right? All right. Until next week, Nikki, I love you. And stay classy, Disney.
And thanks for stopping by.